Roman Reigns to step away from WWE after Clash in Paris incident due to one reason? Exploring the possibility. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Roman Reigns is gearing up for his first singles match at the upcoming WWE Premium Live event at Clash in Paris 2025 after WrestleMania XL, where he lost his undisputed championship to Cody Rhodes in a Mania rematch. Fans are highly anticipating seeing the OTC back in singles action. However, the excitement may end soon as Reigns may step away after the France PLE. Reigns will face Bronson Reed in a singles match. The Australian star has been trolling the OTC for a long time, stealing his shoes, disrespecting his family heritage by calling himself Tribal Thief. Many expect the 40-year-old star to teach Reed a lesson. However, tides could turn. With the help of Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker, Reed may defeat the OTC, and then alongside Braun could deliver a scripted attack on the former champion. This would allow WWE to write him off television. Roman taking a break is inevitable as he is set to film his part in the Street Fighter film. The original Tribal Chief could then return near Survivor Series 2025 for a serious run until WrestleMania 42. That said, the angle proposed above is speculative and nothing has been officially confirmed yet. Roman Reigns is not the only real-life Bloodline member to represent his family at the France Premium Live event. His former right-hand man and former world champion, Jey Uso, is also involved in a high-stakes contest. The main event USO will be competing in a fatal four-way match against defending world champions Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and LA Knight. This bout has every potential to be a show stealer. It will be interesting to see what the creative team has planned for the undisputed Tribal Chief in the coming months, and whether he stays for a little longer. Roman Reigns chuckled during an appearance on Stephanie McMahon's What's Your Story podcast, as he reminisced about the very specific language former WWE chairman Vince McMahon would insist talent, announcers, and staff used on screen. Infamously, Vince wanted pro wrestling to be called sports entertainment instead, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. Of course, the sports entertainment tag has stuck, but Triple H apparently isn't so strict about using some of the same terminology his father-in-law demanded. Some phrasing like WWE Universe and WWE Superstar has stuck around, but there's free use of wrestling, wrestler, and even the word fans on company programming in 2025. During the podcast with Stephanie, Reigns also remarked that her father disliked when people would refer to WWE as violent. He wanted the word aggressive used instead, which does explain the old ruthless aggression branding that followed on from Attitude in the early 2000s. Roman described this as the old WWE and said the product is naturally physical and intense. Wrestling is a simulated combat sport, so Vince was splitting hairs over terminology for decades. Chiming in, Steph said, "My character wasn't kidnapped, I was abducted." Both laughed and Stephanie added jokingly, "Because there's a big difference." Then Roman brought up Vince's preference of saying workers went to the local medical facility instead of the hospital. That's lessened now too. Bruce Pritchard had previously explained this as protection against fan interference. Via his Something to Wrestle With show, Pritchard claimed that Vince specifically picked local medical facility as a nondescript catch-all term. According to him, that lessened the chances of fans calling hospitals in the nearby area to check if stars were all right, because they just assumed that WWE had their own facility. Following the first ever two-night SummerSlam, WWE is preparing for the 2025 edition of Clash in Paris. The third installment of the Clash PLE will take place on Sunday, August 31st, 2025 at the Paris La Défense Arena in Nanterre, France. The third Clash event, shortened from the Clash at the Castle title used in 2022 and 2024, will feature stars from both Raw and SmackDown. The previous editions of the show took place in the United Kingdom, with events in Wales and Scotland, respectively. This will be WWE's second PLE in France, following Backlash 2024, and the first to be held in the Paris metropolitan area. Additionally, it will also feature the first and only appearance of the 17-time WWE World Champion John Cena, who is set to retire at the end of 2025. Cena recently suffered defeat in the main event of Night 2 of SummerSlam, dropping the WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes, who regained the title in the WrestleMania 41 rematch. Following the loss, Cena kicked off the Fallout show of SmackDown on August 8th, where Logan Paul confronted him and challenged him to a match at Clash in Paris. After an altercation involving Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, Cena accepted the challenge. The promotion later in the show made the singles clash between Cena and Paul official for the first PLE to be held in the Paris metropolitan area. During the final moments of Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins confronted CM Punk, who teamed up with LA Knight to face Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a tag team match. Jey Uso came in to assist Punk and Knight. General Manager Adam Pearce then announced that Rollins will defend the World Heavyweight title in a fatal four-way match against Jey, Knight, and Punk. The announcement led to a heated exchange among the competitors. During the August 18th episode of Raw, Rusev interrupted Sheamus, who was being interviewed by Jackie Redmond backstage. Security and officials stepped in, and General Manager Adam Pearce announced a Donnybrook match between the two for the PLE. In the final moments of the same show, Roman Reigns made his return, helping Jey Uso defeat Braun Breaker in an Extreme Rules match. Reigns also neutralized Bronson Reed, who was interfering in the match, and then challenged him for a showdown at the PLE after the main event. Reed accepted the challenge. The Tribal Chief will now battle the Tribal Thief in Paris. As announced, Nikki Bella confronted Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch during the go-home show of WWE Raw and challenged her to a match. Lynch accepted the challenge, announcing that she will face Nikki at the PLE. On the go-home show of SmackDown, the Street Profits, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, defeated Mello Don't Miz, The Miz, Carmelo Hayes, in a #1 contenders match for the WWE tag titles. They will now face the current champions, the Wyatt Six, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, at the PLE. WE Clash in Paris will emanate live this Sunday from the Paris La Défense Arena in Nanterre, France. There will be 6 high-profile matches, 4 from Raw and 2 from SmackDown, featuring some of the biggest names in the Stamford-based promotion. The latest bout to be made official for the European show is the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the WWE Tag Team Championship after Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford defeated Mello Don't Miz to become the #1 contenders on SmackDown. That said, given WWE's highly diversified roster, let's look at the ages of superstars set to compete at Clash in Paris. As things stand, unless there is any last-minute change made to the card, no superstar in their 20s will be competing this Sunday. While WWE has a plethora of talented young stars on the roster, none of them will be in action at the forthcoming PLE. However, while he is not booked for a match, 27-year-old Braun Breaker will likely be at the event in support of his faction, The Vision. Logan Paul, 30, is set to go one-on-one with John Cena on Sunday. Interestingly, this match will feature the youngest star, Paul, and the oldest star, Cena, on the card going head-to-head. Moreover, since the Wyatt Six will be in action, fans can expect Uncle Howdy, 35, and Nikki Cross, 36, to be in attendance as well. The event in France will see several veterans lacing up their boots to put on a show for the crowd. Interestingly, besides the champion, Seth Rollins, all 3 challengers for the World Heavyweight Championship are in their 40s. Additionally, Roman Reigns will face the Vision's Bronson Reed this Sunday, and Nikki Bella will challenge Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Similar to Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross, while Eric Rowan, 43, may not actively compete, he is also expected to be out there to support his stablemates. Also, the veteran Sheamus, who's still going strong at the age of 47, will face Rusev in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. With that being said, let's look at all the names in their 40s set to compete at Clash in Paris. WWE. Superstars have proven time and time again that age is nothing but a number. Fans will see another example of it this Sunday, when several of the most prominent stars of this generation will step into the ring and ensure fans are thoroughly